we're still talking more politics now, and I have with me in the studio Dr. Obadiah Melafia, who is the presidential candidate of the African Democratic Congress, that's the ADC, and also a former deputy governor at the Central Bank of Nigeria. You're welcome to Sunrise Daily, sir.
Thank you so much, Maupe. It's a pleasure to be here as usual. Thank you.
How have your campaigns been? I mean, we haven't quite seen you on the trail.
Okay, well, it's been tough going. We're trying our...
Are you really campaigning?
Sorry?
Are you really campaigning?
I think I am.
You think you are?
I think
because
I am.
We haven't seen you participate in any debates or, you know, meetings.
Well, people are too scared to invite people like me to debates.
Scared? So, why would they be scared?
Well, I don't know. That is the only explanation I have, because we've tried to be involved, and for some reason there was a blackout on our name, and I don't know what they're scared of.
Do you think it's also because maybe people don't think that your party could be serious in terms of the campaigns? I mean, we haven't even seen any posters of you in Abuja, say, for instance.
Okay, fair enough. I don't believe that putting up my face all over the place, for me, is what campaigning is all about. Actually, I don't believe in that. But we're engaging, especially with the youths and with women groups, we're engaging quite a lot. And I can tell you that in this country, almost 70% of voters are not happy with what is going on. Because to them...
Perhaps so, but do they see you as an option? That's the question. Do they see you as an option? You're providing yourself as an alternative.
Yes.
Do they really think that you are one of the contestants,
one
of the viable contestants in the race?
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. I have that feeling, and I know that they do. A lot of people, especially young people, believe in what we're doing. And, you know, we're somehow hamstrung by logistics and the rest of it. But we are still on it, and we put our faith and our trust in the great Nigerian people. Let
me ask you this. A lot of people think that, yes, maybe they're tired with the two major parties, the APC and the PDP, because we cannot take it away from them. They are still the two major forces to be reckoned with.
Exactly.
And they are looking at, say, a third, you know, alternative, a viable alternative. We did see in the past other candidates like Fela Durotoye, Kingsley Moghalu, whom you might know as being from the CBN as well. We also saw Obieze Kwesili come up. We've seen Omoyele Sowore and all the other people coming up to say we can be the alternative that you're looking for. Now we're seeing that it would seem that they are trying to come up with one person from all of these candidates. Are you taking part in that conversation?
I have been involved in that conversation. Some of it serious, some of it, I'm afraid, not very, very serious. But all those names you've mentioned, they have been, you know, we've been involved in a lot of the discussions with them. And unfortunately, there has not been any firm understanding, you know. Some of them are full of youthful exuberance. They think that leadership is about making noise. And then throwing up all manner of, you know, programs. What is different in my own case is that I have thought deeply about the problems of this country, and I have also worked out modalities and methodology for tackling these issues. So that is why perhaps people are not hearing a lot of noise. I don't believe in that kind of noise, but I know the anointing that we carry. This is what the people of this country need at this point in time. The two old parties, with all respect to them, they are like what the Yorubas will call Taye and Kehinde. They're twins, basically. And, you know, or Hassan and Husseini in the Hausa language, twins that, you know, are virtually interchangeable, you know, and, you know, the performance of the incumbent government is there for everyone to see. Nigerians are clearly dissatisfied. But on the other hand, the PDP, you know, would like to present itself as an alternative. But they still have a lot of internal challenges. They lack intellectual capital, and they also lack moral capital. So Nigerians feel that they are caught between the devil and the deep blue sea. And that is why the dialogue and a third force has become so important. Nigerians are looking for that genuine alternative. They are not looking for old, recycled or recyclable politicians. They are looking for genuine servant leaders who bring something new and something different. Look, I'm not shaken at all by all the noise I'm hearing. All of it is just compound noise.
Do you really think you can win? Let me ask you this direct one. Do you think you can win this 2019 elections?
Yes, I think I can win this election. Maokwe, you have this manner of
I have to ask
interviewing people in a way.
You have talked about you know, the APC and the PDP being the old parties, and you know, they're identical twins. A lot of polls are seeing these people as the front runners, and they think that the contest is a clear case between these two. Yes, you think you can win the elections.
Do you want to really know the truth?
Yeah, I'm listening to it.
The truth is that, to be honest with you, deep in my heart, I know that I am the best person to rule this country, with all humility. Nobody carries the anointing to govern this country with the kind of foresight, the kind of vision, the kind of patriotism, and the kind of servant leadership of the order of Obafemi Awolowo. This is what I carry. And it is a serious business. Of course, I didn't steal government money to hide somewhere billions that I can now bribe people and then put my fancy face all over Abuja for everybody to see. I don't think that is what it is. But I believe that if Nigerians think deeply, they will know that I am the servant leader this country has been waiting for. Of course, people can decide that they don't want to vote for me, and that's a different matter. Let's
look at, say, the endorsements that we have been saying. The polls are one thing, but let's look at the endorsements that we have been saying from the different regions.
Sure.
You are from the Middle Belt. Your region hasn't endorsed you, have they?
Yeah, well, the last time you told me there's no such thing as Middle Belt. Have you changed your mind, Maokwe?
I was expressing what somebody else said. They said there was no such thing as a Middle Belt. It was a question I asked you.
Okay. It's okay. I didn't mean to make you blush.
The Middle Belt Forum hasn't endorsed you. They have endorsed Atiku instead.
Yes.
Would you say that you don't appeal to your own people? Even though, yes, you're pan-Nigerian, but, I mean, charity must begin at home, wasn't it?
Yes. Well, to be honest with you, these are cultural groups. Many of them elders, and if they are served the wrong coffee in the morning, they can come up with different ideas. So I'm not in a position to judge my elders in this way.
I have to chuckle because I do know that you were also a part of one of those groups, weren't you?
No, actually,
when you organized, was it a conference in Benue State or so?
I was the national organizing group, national organizing chairman for the Benue Summit. It was an unprecedented summit. And we were reacting to a situation in this country, the rampant killing bordering on genocide.
One would have thought that you would have garnered support from that summit.
Yeah, I know, but in fact, I deliberately tried not to, because, you know, we shouldn't confuse issues. We are going there on a genuine humanitarian thing, and I insisted on not using it as a platform for self-promotion. Really, I don't believe in that. But actually, I have never been an executive of Middle Belt Forum. I've never been on the board, and I'm just an ordinary member. I was just recruited to serve as the national organizing chairman. And also when late Dr. Balatakaya, whom I'm sure you met, before his death last year, I was a private advisor to him. He brought me in to advise him on strategic issues. But otherwise, I have never really been on the board or on the EXCO of... So, well, you know, to be honest with you...
Sorry, sir, I have to interrupt you.
Sure.
Let's quickly go to Lagos and take questions from my colleagues.